Hey guys, it's me Rakin. Last time I made a video on Nano Banana, and in that video I shown that how I can convert a simple product image to a premium level UGC image. And in this video I actually remade the AI system again but added more capabilities, and most importantly I added the character references in here. So what's gonna happen, it will not only match the product image but also it will match the character face in the generated image. At the first I'll show the demo how it works, and after that I will describe you the whole procedure, how the nodes are really working in here, and then I will say you that how you can get this exact template completely for free. Okay, so let me just go with like execute workflow, and as you can see that's the input section of this tool or of this project. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to just give a product image. So let me just go with like choose a file, and in this section I just go with this Stanley image. Okay, and then I have to just give a character image. I'll just go with like this person image. Okay, and then I just go to open, and then I have to just select a style, like which style I want to do. Natural setting, lifestyle setting, you know, there are like tons of styles I just added in here. I'll just go with studio backdrop. Okay, and then I'll just go with generate, and you can see our thing or our project started to working, and right now it's kind of like working on the Nano Banana. So obviously you can understand that it kind of like generating the image. Okay, it's kind of like showing that the image has been generated successfully. You can see that it say that the generation has been completed. I just go with save. Okay, it's kind of like saved. Let me just open the image, and here you can see that's the generated image. It's really cool. Okay, so it's kind of like I actually given a image of the person, and also I'd given the product image, in this case the Stanley, and by that it kind of like generated this image. And if I kind of like show you the person, okay, it's kind of like the same person. You can see that that's literally insane. Okay, so let me show that how it's really working in here. So at the first, as you can see, I'm actually using a input file, and in this section I'm actually giving two images. At the first I'm actually giving the product image, and also I'm actually giving the character image. As you can see, that's actually the files. If I kind of like show you the view, okay, that's how this looks like, and also that's the person image. That's fine. Okay, so you can see that there's a title, there's a description. It's very simple. Make sure the product images or the image section will be element type will be file. Okay, and you can just go with like multiple types. Also, just if you want to just go with like only one image, make sure you just go with like single, so turn off that. Okay, and then you have to just go with like accepted file types. So in this case I just go with like .jpg and .png. If you don't give anything, that will be fine. Okay, so then it will recover. Also just kind of like the character image, it's file, and the same thing I did with the product image I did in here. And then the last thing is kind of like giving the style or just preferences of the style, and kind of like I just added some style names, natural settings, lifestyle settings, urban environment, yeah, kind of like this thing. I just added like 6 or 7 styles. Okay, so as you saw that, like I actually just selected the studio backdrop style, and I actually given the images. So what I'm doing is kind of like converting these two images to a base64 file. So for that I'm actually using two base64 nodes after the input section. So this actually is under in the process section. So let me show that what's happening. So this is the first thing, which is actually converting the product image to a base64 string file. So the thing is like very simple. What I did, kind of like I use this node in here. I kind of like show you that add node, and from here I just go with like files, and you can see that there's a like option which is called extract from file, and I just choose the last one, move file to base64 string. Maybe it's kind of like behind my video, so it will be at the last, which is called move file to base64 string. That's the option I'm actually using in here. And yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like converting the product image, okay, to a data. You can see that's the data it looks like, and that's a base64 data. Okay, so yeah, that's how this is working. If kind of like showing the JSON, it's kind of like very long in here. Okay, and also it kind of like showing another binary file, and that's actually the character image, because we didn't converted the character image to a binary file. Okay, we actually just converted the product image to a base64 file, so that's why. Okay, so the same thing we're actually doing to the character image, and you can see that's what I did. I kind of like given the character image in the input binary field, and you can see that's the JSON file looks like. And if I just kind of like go in the JSON section, you can see that's the character image, and that looks like, and also there's the provide image kind of like this. Okay, these two are right now converted to a basics4 string file, and what I have to do, I can give this basics4 string file to my Nano Banana directly. I have to convert that to a URL because there's something I'm actually using in the Nano Banana section, and I'll just kind of like describe you right now. Okay, so for that, to convert these basics4 files to a basics4 URL, I am actually using the normal JS code. Very easy. So what I did, kind of like, I just kind of like go in the code section and I say that like convert a product image basics4 string and also the character basics4 string to a URL. That's what I said, and then I just go with like generate code, and it kind of like added this code, and you can see it's kind of like converting this to URL. And you can say that like, why actually converting this to a URL? Okay, the main problem is here that I can't use Nano Banana directly from Gemini. There are some regulations, maybe some credit issues, and maybe some country problem for that, and I think lots of people actually face the same problem, so that I actually came out with this solution. Okay, so the solution is like very simple. To use Nano Banana, I'm actually using OpenRouter. For those who don't know OpenRouter, that's an API platform. If I just kind of like go to OpenRouter, I had given this link of the OpenRouter in the description. Okay, so what you have to do is very simple. You have to just come to OpenRouter, you have to just create an account, and after that you can see kind of like these things, and by using OpenRouter you can get multiple models at the same time. And obviously OpenRouter models are not free, but right now I don't know like how much time they will just give you the Nano Banana completely for free. If I just kind of like go in the image section, you can see that our Nano Banana aka Google Gemini 2.5 Flash image preview right now completely free. That's really cool. Like you can see that that's how this looks like. Okay, so what I did, I just kind of like copied the code of the curl, and by using this curl code I actually set up the HTTP request node in here. You can see that like it's very easy. Just if you just kind of like go here, add node, and if you just search here HTTP request, okay, that's the thing I'm actually using. And in the place of curl code, you can see that there's like a curl option, import curl, and in the place of curl I'm actually just giving this code. Okay, make sure just you actually choose the curl. I just copied that, and then I should just giving this thing in here, and I just go with like import, and it's kind of like rest of the things added automatically. And also I just kind of like, instead of just going with send headers, I actually just go with, you can see that predefined credential kind of like this. Okay, that's what it just looks like. I actually just made a video, as I said already, so if you watch that video you can actually get more understanding, because in that video I actually briefly described that why I'm actually not using Gemini and why I'm actually OpenRouter as a middleman. So if you want, just go and watch that video after watching this video. Okay, so the main thing in here is actually the JSON code, and you can see that's the JSON code really looks like. And to get the JSON code I actually used DeepSeek. You can see that I actually describe all of my problems, like and also just how we can actually get a solution, and DeepSeek literally just give me this solution. You can see that that's the same code. I just copied that and pasted that in the JSON. And obviously if you need this, I also had given the code in the description, so you can actually get that. And also if you actually use this template from myself, which is free, this code will be inside the JSON section, so you don't need that separately. Okay, so whatever, in the model section you can see that I actually used Nano Banana, which is Google Gemini 2.5 Flash preview free model, and that's a message. You can see that's what this looks like. Role user as a content type, I just given the prompt, and the prompt is like very simple. And you can see that like in the input field, in the form field, I didn't have to just give any kind of like prompt like how the image have to be. I should just make the thing very easy, because that's automation here. If it's kind of like I have to just give prompt, I have to just do tons of things, so it's not like AI system have to be so much easy. So I said like the first image conveys a model, overall style and aesthetic. And yeah, as you can see that the first image is actually this one, and that's actually the product image. And here you can see that I'm actually giving the URL section. So that's the most important thing, because I'm actually giving the type as image URL. So you can say that like, okay, so why not you can actually give it type as image data and just giving the basics file directly, instead of just converting this to a URL and just using a code. Okay, that's the main problem. I tried that and it's not giving the output, because maybe there's like a problem with the API. They actually made the API in this way. I can actually give the data directly if I use OpenRouter in this case. Okay, in the right section you can see how it's look like. It all is data, because as you know computer has no vision, it only just work on data. So yeah, it's kind of like so cool. Okay, so after that it kind of like coming with this section. You can see that like that's kind of like 2.2 MB megabytes. Okay, if I kind of like go with show data, it will just give a main portion of us which is called the image URL, which is the generated image URL, which is this one. You can see that like image URL. So what I'm doing in here, kind of like sometimes this Nano Banana, or you can say the OpenRouter Nano Banana, doesn't work properly. It's kind of like, you know, doesn't give the URL, not every time, but in very rare cases. So in that case, what I have to do is kind of like I used a if condition. So I said that like if the image or if the generated image URL exists, then you have to just go with the true branch, and if the image URL doesn't exist, it's mean that the image isn't generated. So in that case, it have to just go with the false branch. So that's the if condition, really is very simple. Okay, so if it actually goes to the false branch, means the image hasn't generated, so it have to just go with like no operation or do nothing. Okay, and if the image has been generated successfully, in this case the image has been generated successfully. So what I'm doing, kind of like giving the basics for stops to actually this section. Okay, it's actually the most important case. Actually, I'm getting a URL and I have to convert that to a proper binary file, or you can say a proper image, because it's not an image. Okay, so what I'm doing, kind of like adding 4 stops at the first is data, then base, then mime, and also the file name. Okay, the first is the data. So what I'm doing, kind of like giving the URL directly in the data section, and in the base I'm actually giving this stuff, but I'm actually deleting the first thing, which is called data image /png and semicolon base 64 comma. Okay, so this stuff will be deleted, and the rest of the stuff will be actually the base of the image. You can see that's how this looks like. Okay, it's kind of like deleted the first section, and then I'm actually getting the mime type, so it will be like image /png. You can see how it just look like. Okay, and then I'm also actually adding a file name, which is a string, and in this case I'm actually using .png. You can actually just go with like .jpg if you want to just kind of like reduce the image size. You can actually do that. In my case, I want to just go with like the high quality image, so that's why I just go with like .png. You can see that our generated image is kind of like 4.4 megabytes. It is obviously a good image. If I kind of like go with the show data, okay, so you can see that it's not the image, it's actually the data and the base and the mime and the file name. Okay, so these all the stuffs actually image. So how it's converting, it's kind of like, if I show you the first thing, okay, when I'm just actually getting this thing from the input, that's the thing we're actually getting. You can see that the mime tab, the file name, the size, okay, this kind of thing we're actually getting. So that's how this thing really work. Okay, so we have to convert that to a binary file, and for that I'm actually using this thing, which is called move basics for string to file. It's very easy, just kind of like you have to just go with n8n, and from here again just go with like file or kind of like this stuff, and you can see this thing as like convert to file, and we have to just go with like the last, which is again behind my video. So it is called move basics for string to file. So that's what I'm actually using, and in this case the operation will be move basics for string to file, and in this case I'm actually giving the input as the base, so it will convert that to a binary file. So if I kind of like go in the show data, you can see that's actually the base. I'm actually giving this thing in here, that's it. And make sure that you have to just give a output. So in this case the output name will be data. If you want to just go with something else like image, that's it. Then if we just kind of like go with the view, you can see that's actually the generated image. That's really cool. And what I'm doing, kind of like using a output format, or just you can say using an output node, so that what's gonna happen, like it actually kind of returned as a binary file. So after doing all the process, or after just completing the generation of the image, it will automatically pop up a download option in my device, so that I can actually download the image and I can see that. Okay, that's how this looks like. Okay, so you can say like, why I'm not seeing the image directly? Is there any way? Yeah, there's a way. You can actually go with that. What if like if you actually just add a Google Drive at the last, and it will just kind of like give you actually the URL of the image after uploading on Google Drive. And also you can actually go with, which is very good, if you actually can add a Cloudflare S3 bucket and uploading that on S3 bucket, and then it will actually return you as a URL of the image, and you can actually show the image in a very easy way. And otherwise you can actually just go with that. If you think the S3 bucket kind of like adding this thing, it will be hard for you, then just go with that. Okay, so yeah, that's how this looks like, kind of like this thing. You can see on n8n from submission, I just go with like return binary file, and this is the completion title, and that's the completion message, and that's actually the data. Okay, that's all of the stuffs. So you can see that's the image is kind of like returning. Yeah, for the last time, I again just kind of like go with an and the image just to show you again. If you actually just need this template, you can actually get that from the description. I actually added this template as a JSON file on my Gumroad account. So all you have to do is kind of like go to the link, and in the price section you have to just put 0. That's it, and you can actually get the JSON file. And after that, you have to just go in this, you know, 3 dots of your workflow section, and then you have to just go with like import from file, and you have to import the file that you downloaded from the Gumroad. Okay, then it will be just kind of like here like this, and all you have to do is kind of like edit your OpenRouter account just in this section, just in the Nano tool, or just you can say the Nano Banana tool. You have to just come here, and when you have to just go with like credential type, obviously it will be like OpenRouter. So in this case, the OpenRouter, if you never used OpenRouter before, add the credentials. So what you have to do is kind of like go with the create new credential, and in the place of API key, you have to just go with the API key. So what you have to do is kind of like you have to come to OpenRouter after creating the account at the first, and you have to just go in the key section under the profile icon, and in here I have to just go with like create API key. Just, you know, give a name and create API key. You don't have to just give a credit limit, it's not mandatory. And when you just go with create, it will just give you a token, and you have to just go copy the token, and then you have to paste the same token in this place, and then you have to just go with save. That's it, and that's how you can actually do that. And the rest of the stuffs, yeah, it doesn't mean anything. All of the stuffs are here. So I just kind of like go with a new product image, and in this case I just go with a iron, then I just go with open, and the character image I actually just go with this guy, and in this place of style I actually just go with lifestyle setting, then I just go with generate. So as you can see, that's the generated has been successful. So if I kind of like go with save, so there's the image. If I kind of like go with open that, so yeah, that's cool really. That's the person I just chose, and that's the you know, product image, which is a iron. So yeah, that's really cool. You know, if you're new in this channel, make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. Inshallah, you'll find more values, especially in the fields of AI agentic stuffs, and also the vibe coding. So in my channel there are like tons of videos, especially in these topics. And yeah, that's it guys. Have a nice day. Peace.